Australians looking to rent a home at the moment will find few properties and lots of competition, so they can expect to pay more and settle for less. So what can be done to help alleviate pressure on the growing number of Australians who rent their home?
Well, the ultimate solution to the tight rental market is all about supply. Supply, supply, supply. Getting more rental stock into the market will naturally alleviate pressure and help to bring down prices.
Governments could start building a lot more social, public and affordable homes. You've got hundreds of thousands of people on the waiting list to get into public housing.
You generally have to be on the priority waiting list to see a new home become available in anything like a reasonable time frame. In New South Wales, the general waiting list time in many areas is over 20 years.
And that doesn't just affect the people who are doing it really tough, it affects everyone who's trying to get into the private market, because there's a lot more people competing for spots in the private rental market, and that pushes prices up for everyone.
But it's also costing taxpayers close to $1 million to keep a homeless person on the street for their lifetime. So it doesn't make social sense and it doesn't make economic sense. So what this is about is the supply of social and affordable housing for the benefit of everyone.
Over the next decade, Australia is going to spend $60 billion on handouts to people who've already got 2 or more houses. And for $21 billion, about a third of that, you could build 1 million public homes.
But it really does require a multi-pronged collaboration between all levels of government and the private sector. So there needs to be more investor activity, more social housing, and more government incentives at all levels for more developers to get into build-to-rent projects.
But building houses does take a little bit of time, and other kinds of regulation could be fixed overnight. We can look at the million empty homes that are across Australia and say, well, are some of these actually suitable to bring back into the rental sector?
And governments could also put in place rent caps to deal with the fact that inflation is out of control and to ensure that people aren't being asked to pay more to stay in the same place. Governments could end no-ground evictions, so if you're doing the right thing then you get to stay, and governments could get on with the job right now starting to build more affordable homes.
It's only if the whole of society comes together will we fix it. Let's not wait, let's do something about it now.